Hello and welcome back to Life Lessons with Sheila. I'm so glad that you're here, and welcome to a brand new Sweet Word Sunday, understanding and operating in perfect love. It's almost Valentine's Day, so I thought I would do a little series. It's probably just going to be about 3 days, maybe just 2, but it's leading up to Valentine's Day to get us in the perfect mood for love. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to the hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. That comes from 1 Corinthians 13, 1-3. We're going to actually cover all of 1 Corinthians 13 through the next couple days. But I wanted to stop here because this is where my heart was this morning. Scripture is God-breathed instruction for us to live the greatest life possible. Life can be so very simple, beautiful, and as glorious as you could ever imagine if you walk in love. Let's break down this part of the scripture. First, it's saying that you could have all the right words, but if you're not speaking in love, both in motive and your delivery, you are nothing but a noisemaker. We all know how annoying noisemakers can be. They are meant to break the silence, to cause a ruckus, to stir up emotion, to cause a scene. This is a quote from Nicholas Sparks' The Wedding, The Notebook 2. But love, I've come to understand, is more than 3 words mumbled before bedtime. Love is sustained by action, a pattern of devotion in the things we do for each other every day. So your motive, intention, and the way in which you deliver your words matters. It seems the more important the relationship, the greater our potential to fall into reactivity when things seem to be going awry. The words we use are just a small part of what we communicate. Our body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice together communicate much more about how we feel than the words we are using, which means that a healthy approach to communication requires that we come from a grounded and open-hearted place. If your actions don't live up to your words, you have nothing to say. That was said by Deshane Stokes. Next is the gift of prophecy and faith to move mountains. But not have love, you have nothing. Christians usually consider the biblical prophets to have received revelations from God. What a wonderful gift to have. But if you do not have love and speak in love, how could anyone take you seriously? I think back often to the 80s when Tammy Faye and Jim Bakker were in their prime, always making claims, but always doing so to put fear into people. Not fear of the Lord as a reverent fear, but instead fear of the Lord and making claims that would make you run to God in fear for your life. That is never God's intent. He loves you and wants you to experience His love so that you can love others like He does, or at least as close as you can. Their claims often led to a lot of fear-based giving and greed, which sadly came to light very soon after all of that went down. You can have all the faith in the world, but if you're not coming to that faith in love, you are wasting your time and energy. You are erasing the goodness that comes from what little faith you do have by not being an example of love. Love is more important than material possessions. That was said by Thomas F. Wilson. And lastly, you could have all the possessions in the world and not walk in love, and you will have nothing. Nada. Zilch. Sure, you might have stuff, but where was your focus while you were gathering all that stuff? Where was your devotion? Where was your love spent? Even if you go the opposite way and give everything you own to the poor and your body over to hardship, whether that be by working for someone else or however else you can use your energy, just so you can say, hey, look at me, look at what I have done. What wasn't done in love is wasted time and energy on your part. and in the end, you will have nothing to show for it. A house can burn down, be blown away in a tornado, be swept away in a hurricane. You could have a car can be caught in a wreck in an instant. The things that we put value on in our life are not things that God puts value on in our life. And when we come at something with love, we need to come at it with the eyes of God and look at things in His perspective, not our own. As we inch closer to Valentine's Day, I want to encourage you to start searching through your heart and your motives as to what you're doing and why. Dig deep enough so that you understand the depth of your own love for others, love for yourself, and more importantly, love for God. Realize your actions always speak louder than any words you could ever use. We will be continuing in Scripture in the topic of understanding and operating in perfect love this week. I hope you will join me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.